Hi guys, let's talk about countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. For example, 1 book, 2 books, 3 books. So book is a countable noun. And countable nouns can be singular or plural. For example, book is singular, it's just one, and books is plural. There's more than one. I have a book, but she has 2 books. So you can see a sentence there where we use both the plural and the singular form of the countable noun, book. Okay? Also, you can notice that I say instead of one. This is because it's a single item. For single items, we usually replace the one with a or n. Okay? So I have a book. I have an apple. That's just one. I have 2 books. I have 2 apples. All right, let's keep going. Uncountable nouns are nouns that can't be counted. They are seen as a whole and are considered to be singular. For example, bread. You don't know how much bread there is. You can't count it, right? Now, it's different if you have a bread roll or a bread loaf. You can count the loaves or the number of rolls, right? 1 loaf, 2 loaves, 3 loaves of bread. 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 rolls. But just bread on its own is uncountable. All right, and let's go over some more uncountable nouns. For example, ideas and experiences, like advice. You cannot count advice. You don't say 1 advice, 2 advices, or information, 1 information, 2 informations. Same thing goes for materials and substances, like liquids. For example, water. You don't know how much water there is, so you can't count it. Now, if you have a glass of water or a bottle of water, it's different. You can count it. But just water on its own, uncountable. Same thing with rice. If you have rice on its own, you can't count it. You don't know how much there is. If you have a grain of rice, you can count it. 1 grain, 2 grains, 3 grains, right? But just rice, 1 rice, 2 rices, 3 rices? And the same for weather words. Weather, 1 weather, 2 weathers. And thunder and lightning. Lightning, also, if you have a flash of lightning, you can count it. But just on its own, uncountable. And let's take a look at groups of things. Furniture. You can't count 1 furniture, 2 furniture, 3 furnitures, right? Equipment, trash, luggage, all uncountable. Here are some other common uncountable noun examples. Baggage, homework, knowledge. All right, so there are several uncountable nouns. Now we're going to go over a few examples of nouns that can be both countable and uncountable. So it depends on the context and how you use it. For example, juice. There is some juice on the table. Here we're just talking about the liquid substance, right? We're talking about the beverage, and it's uncountable because you don't know how much juice you have. There are some juices on the table. This is countable because we're talking about varieties of juice, like apple juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, right? We can count it. I'll have an orange juice. Here we're talking about a glass of juice, okay? So we can count the glasses, we can count it. In this case, it's countable. Cake. Do you have some cake? In this sentence, it's uncountable because we're talking about a piece of cake. It's a part of something. We don't know how much. In the second sentence, it is countable because you're saying a cake. I made a cake this morning. We're referring to the whole cake, an entire cake, which is countable, right? 1 cake, 2 cakes, 3 cakes. We know how much there is. It's an entire cake. Okay, so I hope you guys understand now the difference between countable, uncountable, and you can tell. So let's go ahead and test that knowledge with a quiz. What we're going to do is choose which of these nouns is countable and which ones are uncountable. So take a few moments, pause the screen, and answer. Choose which one goes where. You can go ahead and write it down and we'll review the answers. Good luck! Welcome back. Let's go ahead and check your answers. Okay, so countable nouns. We've got book, sandwich, apple, bananas, dollar, and time. Okay, uncountable. Water, rice, bread, money, lightning, time. So time went in both of those categories. You see how we have money, that's uncountable, and dollar in the other category, that's countable, because we don't count one money, two monies, three monies, right? So we count $1, $2, $3, a cent, 2 cents, 3 cents. All right, so that was kind of tricky, but you see, you can tell the difference now. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. This was part 1. We're going to do some more with quantifiers and different parts of countable and uncountable nouns. I'll see you there.